without further ado, can I get my first team, the Global Surf Industries, to come up?
Good afternoon, special guests, staff and students. We're the representatives of the Global Surf Industries. On our team we have me, Luca, Jed, Leo, Orlando and James. Around the northern beaches there has been a rapid increase of people starting to surf. COVID-19 has made more and more people want to surf as they have more time in their hands to get into new hobbies. But some stores are still struggling to sell surfboards for many different reasons. An example of this is GSI's factory outlet store. Global Surf Industries is a business that sells boards and other surfing equipment. However, they also have a factory outlet store that we are focusing on. It specialises in selling B-grade boards and is the only outlet store in the country that sells them. Although GSI is a successful business, the outlet store is a new venture that started in 2020 and they sell some B-grade boards. What is a B-grade board? B-grade is a term used by manufacturers. It means the product has many minor cosmetic flaws from the manufacturing or distributing. However, these flaws do not affect the dynamics or construction of the board, and the board will still be usable. However, due to the term B-grade being used, it is forced to be sold at a lower price in order to be sold. Not as many people buy the boards as the name makes it seem like it's going to be much worse.
Our understanding of the problem. GSI manufacture and distribute surfboards to surfboard shops around the world. However, 3% of total production may have some slight defect, such as a blemish. As an outcome, these boards are now being positioned to sell through the factory second outlet store. The opportunity now exists to establish a new startup that is framed around selling these factory second boards to both the local and broader surfing community, and therefore now needs attention of the target market in the local community. Another problem is customer perception, as most people don't know what a B-grade board is, making them skeptical because it sounds negative, when in fact these boards are in perfect working order and are discounted.
Our thinking / possible solutions. The first solution we had would be to change the name of B-grade to factory second, which will make it more appealing and it will always seem as it has less faults. The second solution would be to bring awareness through social media on Facebook Marketplace so they can get to the target market, which is parents for their children. And the third solution would be to have an event at the outlet store or maybe even somewhere else so they can learn more about Global Surf Industries or about factory second boards.
Our main ideas for Global Surf Industries are to target social media platforms such as Facebook and Instagram through hiring a social media advisor and to do an event to bring more attention to the store to sell more surfboards. A social media advisor would be a great solution to bring more attention to the store on social media. They could run platforms such as Instagram and especially Facebook because of our target market that is made up of mostly parents. We have found is using Facebook a lot more than the other social media sites. We believe if Mark hired a professional to run the social media accounts, it would firstly bring more attention to the store. It gives Mark someone he can trust to run the accounts properly. They will be able to come up with new ideas, they have experience in the field, and Mark will be able to rely on them to do exactly what he has asked of them. Running an event would be a great way to bring attention to the store and provide the awareness Mark is looking for. We think running a sausage sizzle will give kids and parents an introduction to surfing and different surfboards. This will really cover our target market. This event would firstly be a one-off, but if it goes well, it could be implemented more consistently in the store's new marketing plan. Moving on to our survey research. As you can see from our survey, we asked 30 parents if they had ever heard of a B-grade board before, and over 55% said that they had never heard of a B-grade board before. But when we went into proper detail about what a B-grade board actually is, we asked, after hearing what a B-grade board is, would you consider buying one to save money? And as you can see, 93.3% would buy a B-grade board to save money. So by changing the name, because the name B grade gives off negative connotations, we believe the name factory second is a better fit. This is why with our solutions, such as changing the name, hiring a media advisor, and running an event for the store, these ideas will bring more awareness to the store and will help people save money while still getting a really good performance board. And I believe this store will be very successful.
So for how we'd like to be involved with the solution, obviously as James said, we'd like to suggest Mark to hire a social media advisor as they're qualified, they've done the research and they're going to have more experience in that field. And unfortunately, I mean, none of us can do that, and I don't think we really want to do that, to be honest. But as we said, with the event, if Mark was willing to do it, we'd all be willing to spend the day, on the barbecue maybe, help him out, good man. But yeah, but as we said, yeah, we'd like Mark to get some professional, not year 10 students. For what we've learned from this program, we've learned about the importance of having a marketing plan and the importance of having structure and it being, when it's implemented, making sure it's been used consistently, it's practical, so it's not anything crazy, and also depending on its success or its failure, that it's updated accordingly to that. We've learned about various marketing techniques and when studying or observing a business, like implementing a appropriate marketing strategy to, I guess, solve whatever problem Mark had. And also things in relation to the surfing industry, like B grade board. Whoops. I don't think anyone would have known that was a thing. We definitely didn't. And knowing that's an entire market, I think that's pretty interesting to us. So we also learned a lot about that. And also in terms of working as a team, like the value of what it's like to work in a team, and I guess the broad range of ideas we can have and the importance of, as Sir said, listening to each other and just putting our ideas out there. So as I forgot your name. Correct. Mitchell. As Mitchell said, design and thinking is one thing he taught us. So we go big and then broaden our ideas. And so we learned basically just a bunch of ways to work together in order that our, so our work could be the best quality. And unfortunately he's not here, but thank you to Mark and thank you to the boys, the team at 7 Miles for being patient with us, offering their time, and yeah, it's been a great experience. So thank you for listening, everyone.